Where's this connection going? You and them, love reading. One spread for you, one spread for them. Let's find out. Remember, this is collective, people. So I'm going to start with you, obviously, and then we'll go on to your other person. Find out what's going off there. If you want to personalise one of these, this version is just £25. Priority same day guaranteed. You click on my Stan store on my profile, and I'll get it done for you. Right, interesting. Right, so we start off with the Seven of Swords. Swords are where we think words we use. I'm going standard tarot book version of this card. Sneaky deceptive behaviour going off in the background. Have I got my... Yeah. So there's some sneaky deceptive behaviour going off in the background of this connection. Knight of Cups. Cups, water emotions. Knight's forward motion. Excuse the dog in the background. She's digging in her bed. Court cards can be an energy within ourselves. Can be the energy of somebody else around us. Knights don't have the knowledge or experience. The kings and the queens more so than the pages, but they're more about forward motion. This knight's coming forward and offering the cup, so it talks about an emotional offer of some sort. Now, as I always say, when you know your worth and value, king or queen, kings and queens do not accept offers from knights or pages. They're not good enough. Okay, I feel like this is this person coming forwards. The Hierophant in the reverse. So the Hierophant's one of the divine masculines. Is divine masculine on a more spiritual based level. It does relate to my star sign of Taurus, so sticking some kind of tradition. Reverse position can talk about breaking away from that. The other way we can go is going on a journey of self-discovery. Who am I? What am I? Where am I? What's the meaning of all this? What am I supposed to be doing here? Reverse position not doing that. Let's continue. Right, okay. Right. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Page is more youthful energy. This page is about an offer. He's offering the pentacle. This is the other person. Pages offers are crap. Okay, really, really small. Okay, I'm going to say that Hierophant's, because you're accepting knight's offers, it's stopping you going forward on your correct path, what you're supposed to be doing. So they're breadcrumbing you, and then they're not coming forwards. Okay, so the universe has had enough. Tower card in the reverse. Tower card, fixed card, the awakening card. So we've got the tower here, struck by lightning. It's on fire. There's people jumping out. It's cracking. It's crumbling. This tower has been built on rocky foundations, and it needs to come down. 1 time out of 10, they're positive. 9 times out of 10, they're tough and destructive. However, tower cards are always for your long-term good, whether you like what happens or not. The idea of a tower card is the universe goes, you're in this timeline here. We need you over here. Something you're not done, said, changed, shifted, whack, splat, get over there. Now, you're supposed to pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and press forwards, regardless of what's happened. Now, the tower card in the reverse position is either self-imposed, which could be, or you kind of see it coming in, you brace for impact. I'm wondering if it might be a self-imposed tower card. We shall see with the outcome card. Yeah, it is. The Empress. So the Empress is what we call the divine feminine. She's like the queens, but she's combined. She knows her worth and value. She doesn't chase, she attracts. You want this, you come and get it. But you turn up right. No pages, no knights. King's offer, potentially, provided it can go into Emperor mode, okay? You've had enough by this point. You've suspected sneaky deceptive behaviour. They're coming forwards with knights offers. That's going to stop you on your divine path slightly. Yet again, they let you down, so you tower card it. I'm better than this. I'm worth more than this, right? Obstacles or blockages. 8 of Swords in the reverse. So you're the lady there, bound and blindfolded. Just about knows she can't see her arms. Can't see her arms because behind her back. Behind her back, she's holding to rope. She's holding to rope. She doesn't take the blindfold off. Self-imposed restriction. Reverse position. Well, you've already kind of taken the blinkers off because you're sensing sneaky deceptive behaviour. But it's almost like, well, I'm just going to give him one more chance just in case I'm wrong. Removing any blockages. 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. Pentacles, earth, money, finance, non-financial wealth again. So we call this guy the apprentice. You're the chap on the bench banging away at the pentacles. He knows he's not a master of his skill yet. He's happy to go through that process. Reverse position. I suppose what this is saying is that, unfortunately, this situation, all it has done is create frustration. We need to accept that. We need to move on as an empress moving forwards. So let's go on to them and see what's cracking off there. Oop. Sure which way that one wants to go, so we'll put it back. Right. What's going on with them? Right, okay, so 2 of swords in the reverse. So they're the lady there, cross swords, decisions, left path, right path, stick or twist. Problem is, in the upright position, you've got blindfold on, burying the head in the sand. Reverse position, the blindfolds come off. So it kind of feels a little bit like, how do I put this? It's like they're realizing, they're seeing the situation as it is, which is that they're up to something, you know, I don't want to say they're repenting their sins, but they're starting to realize, maybe maybe I'm making a bit of a bad mistake here, but they're going to continue regardless for a little bit. So 5 of wands in the reverse, upright position. This is the fight or fallout card. It can talk about frustration. It's in the reverse position. As they're coming in as a knight of cups, at the same time they're giving up on the fight for this connection. It's almost like they're coming in with some half-arsed offer, knowing that they're going to let you down, knowing that it's not going to be good enough. I kind of feel like in the hope that you're going to tower card it anyway. Right, lovers in the reverse. Okay, so the lovers card for me in a love reading isn't a good card because it's lusty, right? We want 2 of cups. Reverse position, fallout, friction, separation. I feel like this is them kind of giving up on this connection, okay? Let's continue. Right. 10 of wands in the reverse, wands fire action. This is a release card, 10's completion cards. They're the chap there carrying the bale of wands back to that village. When they get back there, they're going to drop it like a sack of SHRT and say, I'm not doing this anymore, I'm done, I'm out. Reverse position, holding on. We've then got the 3 of swords. Swords are where we think words we use. This is the heartbreak card. It's falling in the same position as the tower. Overall outcome card for them. Queen of Cups in the reverse. Cups, water emotions, Queen's feminine energy. I feel like because you've tower carded it and you're saying enough's enough, matey, I'm not playing this game anymore. They're now seeing you as a Queen of Cups in the reverse. Oh, they've manipulated me in some way. You know what I mean? And trying to kind of spin the narrative. Obstacles or blockages. 9 of wands. Wounded warrior. You're the chap there. Bandage on the head, 1 on each arm. This guy's been through the ringer. This guy's been to hell and back, and he's looking back and he's going, do you know what? I might be beaten, blooded, battered, and bruised. However, I'm still standing. It's in those moments, that's how you step into your power. It feels like the advice here is that it's good that you're doing the reflection throughout this and realizing how strong you are, but then you've got to really kind of push it, get out, do the release, get on a new cycle. I think you're going to be fine because we've got the Empress there, but it's just saying just be mindful of that. Hello, doggy. Removing any blockages. 6 of swords. Swords are where we think words we use. This is about going in a new direction, going on to calmer waters. There is, yes, hello. There is some sorrow attached to it, hence why we've got the figure there cloaked with the head down. So it's saying, yes, you might be sad that this hasn't worked out, but it's time to get out there. Yeah, it's a bit of a funny one because, like I say, it's almost like that they're realizing that this connection isn't right, isn't what they thought it was. And that, I think that's the sneaky deceptive behavior that they're kind of seeing the light. They're slowly kind of giving up, and it's got that energy of, oh, I hope they dump me first. But then they play that game, but then they have this moment of, oh, I just can't let go. By which point you've had enough. You know what I mean? And it's almost a little bit karmic because it's like they should have just been honest with you and said, look, I don't want this anymore. I don't think it's going anywhere. But instead they play silly buggers, which means that their karma is you ending it because they've messed you around. Okay. So there you go. If you want a personalised reading, click on my stand store, 25 quid for one of those. If that resonated, type in silly sausage. Why not? Ta-ta.